my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on S3. Wonderful to be in your company on this Tuesday morning. Stepping into the kitchen right now because we're about to whip up some wonders with Nestle Klim and create these marvelous mini muffins that will become the family favorite this Christmas. It sounds great, right? I mean, I'm talking spinach and feta muffins. I'm talking caramelized onion and cheese muffins, even biltong and picante pepper muffins. Listen, my mouth is watering, my stomach is rumbling. We have Chef Chart joining us in the kitchen, my friend. It's been years. It's good to see you, man.
Absolutely. Likewise. It's nice to catch up and, be in the kitchen.
Like the old days.
Oh, well, it is old days.
Literally.
I mean, literally all those many years ago. I remember joining the team when you first started, I think within the first 6 months. So it's lovely to come back and revisit, caught up with some of the old crew last week, and here we are again, cooking with you.
We're talking 2010, people. We're talking 2010. It's been a long time. But here we are. We still look exactly the same, which is great. Mini muffins, dude, and I love it.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, muffins, you've got your base, which is going to be flour. So to that, I'm going to add in this Nestle Klim milk powder. And this is really going to give a voluptuous note to your muffins.
A voluptuous note.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I like it.
You know, you're that sort of creamy... How many spoons did I do there? I think it's supposed to be 5, but anyway.
I think it was 5. Well done. Well done.
Anyway, so it's going to give us a wonderful sort of creaminess, smoothness to it, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So into that, we're going to add a little bit of water.
All right.
So with your water, you want to sort of, get a bit of a paste. This is your great opportunity now to get any lumps out the way. A lot of, recipes just say just throw it all in, which you can do to a point, but you're going to get those little sort of clumps, which you don't really want.
You don't want to have those little dry puffs of flour when you bite into your muffin, right?
Well, now you know what you're talking about.
I know, because I've been in the kitchen with professionals such as yourself. I also just got to tell our viewers out there that Nestle Klim it's a full cream instant milk powder for your drinking, cooking, or even your baking needs. It's not just powdered milk, but also has 10 added vitamins and minerals. So it's a healthy kind of muffin in there. There's some goodies in there for you as well. And if you would like to get your hands on this recipe, it's on our website, expressoshow.com. And for more delicious Nestle recipes, you can go to recipeswithlove.co.za. Right, but for now, stick with us.
Oh,
stick
absolutely.
with us.
Right, so I've got some eggs that are going to go into our mixture. Obviously, this is going to give it a bit of a lightness, a fluffiness.
Okay.
You need some sort of, obviously, a leavening agent in there. And just sort of persevere with it. You can do one at a time.
Persevere with it.
But persevere, absolutely. That's what you've got to do. And then it also just starts coming together like any sort of typical muffin mixture. And
he's like a human mixer. Look at that.
Well, you got to
like the way.
both hands, and then you'll be ambidextrous in this one, and then left hand when it gets a little bit tired, and so on and so forth.
I mean, I can't believe how quickly that came together, and it looks amazing.
So wrist action.
There's
Always
definitely
wrist
a
action
technique
there.
for sure.
Right. And then in with some lovely cheddar cheese as well. So let's just sort of scoop all that in, and that's your base. That's your foundation,
right.
Which I think is fantastic. And then you can start to get creative from there. So look at that mixture. It's sort of, almost pouring consistency, but it's really holding together really well, which is great. And then from there, we're going to divide it up. So I'm going to give you a little bit of this batter in here as well.
Thank you, because sharing is caring.
Absolutely. So I think it's about a third over there. And then let's put a third into this sort of bowl here. And then, I mean, fillings. Well, you can go absolutely crazy.
Okay, so I mentioned a couple of ones that we are going to be making. So we got biltong and picante peppers.
Yep.
Is that how I say it? Picante?
Picante peppers, yeah. Okay. Picante peppers, or, I mean, as we know, is your lovely little pepper juice.
Pepper juice,
yeah. That's sort of lovely sort of ones that are a little slightly sweeter. Caramelized onions and capers. So the wonderful sweetness of the caramelized onions, the sharpness and the salty bitter notes of the capers, and then spinach and feta. I mean,
which
it's
is
like
a fan favorite.
Fan favorite, absolutely. Right, so do you want to grab a set that you...
I am going to go with a biltong.
Of course, you're going to go with that biltong there. Right, I'm going to put the... spinach into there.
So you kind of just throw everything in there?
Just throw everything into this. This is a great one for kids. What I love is, like, everyone's got their own favourite flavour profiles.
Yes.
You got two boys. I mean, they probably sort of have certain flavours that one prefers over the other.
And it's interesting how different their tastes are.
Absolutely. So
Very
imagine,
different.
giving them the option of what to do. And I think this is a great one to get them involved. So those that want, caramelized onions, they can do that. Those that want to, have something else, can do that as well. So you keep everybody happy, including mum and dad, because let's face it, we don't always want the kids, sort of ones either.
For sure.
Right, and all you need to do is just quickly mix that together, not too much, because you don't want to start developing the gluten in the flour. So literally quickly bring that together.
I must be honest, I love the colour of the picante peppers in this one. It's just popping. It looks like you want to eat it.
Absolutely.
Which is
Well, I
great.
mean, look at that spinach.
That also looks amazing.
Oh,
And I mean, okay.
And all you go. And then you get your little muffin tray. You can either line them with little silicon little molds like that, or just sort of spray with a little bit of spray and cook. Works just as well, and they just sort of pop out very, very easily. But all you do is just take a spoonful of that.
How full do you make
and
them?
You sort of want to go about sort of 2/3 of the way.
Like
Remember,
that.
you want them sort of pop up there, probably a little bit more, touch more on there. You want to be generous. And then you
They
just
are
gotta-
mini after all, I'm just saying.
These are mini, absolutely. And all you need to do is just
Get
keep
in
sort
there,
of
buddy.
filling
Get
that
in
up
there.
as you go. And I mean, it looks absolutely vibrant and colourful. And as I said, it keeps everybody happy with all their various, flavour profiles, the idiosyncrasies of flavours and so on and so forth. And you just keep going. You just keep building it up as you go. Let's get rid of that there. So you've got yours, and let's get some of this lovely caramelised onion, and you can see the different colours. You can see the different flavour profiles like that. I mean, look at how gorgeous that looks. And that needs to go into a preheated oven at 180 degrees until lovely and golden. They're literally going to take sort of, 10 to 15 minutes. Pop them in, out they come, let them sort of, cool down for 5 minutes, and then, pop them out and serve them with a lovely salad that's lovely and fresh and done.
Look at that, Chef Chart. I love that because it's a quick recipe, because the one thing that we do not want to do this festive season is slave away in the kitchen, hours on end. You want to go for those recipes that's nice and quick, delicious, flavorful, but that's going to literally blow the family away.
Absolutely. And, these you can make sort of a couple of days in advance, put them in a sealed container in the fridge, and done.
There we go. Chart your uncle. Just like that. Now, of course, you stand a chance to win inverters, canister stoves, and Nestle hampers to keep you cooking this festive season. Now, to enter the Whip, Whisk, and Win competition, all you have to do is buy any 2 participating Nestle dairy culinary products. Yes. So then you dial *120 *440# and follow the prompts. It's that easy. Remember, T's and C's do apply. I'm going to actually dig in.
I sit in my seat.
Okay. I'll have a... Yum.
Yep.
Really yum.
Good. You got all that. You got that wonderful sort of peppery sweet notes, that biltong and bringing umami through.
Everything is just coming together so well. I haven't had breakfast yet, so thank you.
So any flavour of this is going to be good then, huh?
For sure.